Cool. So this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. If you do not wish for your voice or your video to be shared, please do adjust your settings. I am now going to pass it over to Sam.
Thank you. Well, welcome everyone to the final coffee morning of the year, but it is a festive coffee morning, as promised. Caroline is off having festive fun in London town today, and she can't be with us, but she wanted us to know that she was in the spirit of things. Sujay, here we go. Ta-da! There's Caroline in the spirit of things. I'm assured that off camera there was a bottle of Prosecco in that picture. So obviously today, the highlight of the day or of the coffee morning is the Christmas quiz. So CJ is going to be our quiz master and he's going to be getting ready to take the floor. The question on everyone's lips is, will Sharon Carter be victorious for a second year? Who knows? Sarah is obviously always also here. She's going to do a bit of a look back and a look forward to an IAB perspective. But before I hand over to her, I just wanted to make you aware of a few things. So obviously the coffee morning is a way we connect with you, which is great. And it's great to have so many of you on the call every single week as we can keep you up to date on all the industry topics and trends and technical updates. But it's just a flag. Many of you have been engaging with it because we've had some really good results from it. But we've got a bit of a new look newsletter. So it changed in September, and we tried to make it a lot less daunting from a text and visual point of view. So a lot cleaner and also a lot easier to read. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because we're aiming to make that newsletter a lot more useful in terms of the scalability framework that Sarah spoke about in September. We're aligning a lot of the content to be around business scalability and how you can support and drive your business forward. So it's just to highlight, if you haven't had a look at it yet, it has changed and it's worth a look. For those that on the call that aren't self-employed, there's also a lot more generic kind of industry-wide content as well. So do take a look if you haven't already. And another thing just to make you aware of, the Jan to March edition of IAB Connect will be coming out the first week of January. And on the back page of that, you'll find it covered in QR codes. And it's not to like make your eyes go funny, but basically we've put kind of on the outside back cover all the QR codes from the newsletters over the course of 2024. So we tried to do a video in each newsletter this year, which has been on a certain topic, so whether that be data, AML, global developments. So some of those are, they should be relevant regardless really of the time of year. So they're worthwhile just having a recap or just keeping hold of in case you need to look at that particular topic in the future. So back to the usual format. In Caroline's absence, I've been looking for facts. So I decided to look at Festive UK finance facts, which were very interesting. Not that highbrow, but still interesting. So Panto economics. So pantomimes generate more than £60 million in annual revenue for British theatres, according to the UK Trade Association. And they are key to local and the small business economy. So if you haven't been to a panto yet this year and you can still get tickets, go and help small businesses in the local economy. The King's Speech, obviously for many years being the Queen's speech. So this is really aligned to the Queen, but I'm sure the King will have the same effect, that if they on Christmas Day include references to economic stability or growth, it tends to positively impact investor confidence. So the first quarter of the following year has a really positive influence on financial matters, and that's been a trend over the past few years. And festive food spending, I'm sure it probably won't surprise anyone this, but the average household in the UK will spend around £1,800 on Christmas festivities, which is the equivalent to 80% of the average UK monthly income, which is crazy. So I thought that was quite interesting, but then I got carried away and found out some weird and wonderful Christmas traditions. Now, some people may know about these Christmas traditions. I didn't know about any of them, and I thought they were funny, bit crazy. So first of all, to Japan, Kentucky Fried Christmas in Japan. So the Japanese have adopted many Western traditions, including our Christmas dinner. However, the tradition of Christmas dinner in Japan can be traced back to 1974 in terms of the Kentucky Christmas dinner, when KFC did a marketing campaign. And the slogan was Kentucky for Christmas. It is written here in Japanese, but I'm not going to attempt that. And this is what started this tradition. So Christmas is not an official holiday in Japan, but many families celebrate with a fried chicken bucket and a special cake on the 25th of December. And it comes at a premium like everything in Japan. And usually the buckets are around 40 to 45 pounds, but pretty much loads and loads of people do it. So there you go. If you're in Japan at Christmas, Kentucky Fried Christmas. Closer to home this time in Wales, a singing horse school. I don't know if anyone is on the call from Wales that can confirm and support this tradition. But traditional Welsh folklore warns residents of unexpected knocks at the door during Christmas to the 6th of January. So the knocks at the door, excuse my Welsh, the arrival of Mary Lloyd, I've been on YouTube and that's apparently how you say it, a horse skull on a stick adorned with ribbons and a white sheet. Mary Lloyd means grey mare in Welsh, and the grey mare is often accompanied by up to 7 men dressed in costumes and ribbons. This unique tradition involves a musical battle where Mary Lloyd and the household engage in singing rhymes. So known as a punko, this practice is like a rap where people in the house and people knocking on the door have a rhyme off. And the objective is for the horse to come in, eat all the food and drink all the alcohol, and the people in the house try and stop them from drinking all the alcohol. And apparently this happens, which I thought was hilarious. And probably my favourite, although I do think this has been made up by some very tired mothers during the Christmas season, but in Italy, it's an inebriated witch. So Italian children have unique Christmas traditions with 5 different characters bringing gifts throughout the holiday season. 6th of December, San Nicola arrives with his bag of presents. 13th of December, Santa Lucia, a light bringer. So they visit the children and they leave out food for her and a donkey. 24th and 25th, baby Jesus and Father Christmas. But on the 5th of January, you have a witch who comes flying down the chimney, rewarding children with figs, nuts, and honey. And the witch is arguably the most interesting of the bunch because Le Befana is an alcoholic witch who is chronically late and can't find the way to baby Jesus in Nazareth. So she visits every child in Italy instead on the 5th of January. And she prefers wine and sausages to milk and cookies, and she loves cleaning and punishing badly behaved children. So there we go to all those angered and tired mothers out there. I think that was something that was conjured up by them over many years. So they're my strange Christmas facts. And on that note, I will hand over to Sarah.
Thank you, Sam. I didn't know any of that. And that's made me smile. And what I'm going to say now probably very serious in comparison.
That's good. Good balance.
Yeah, exactly. We're balance each other out. I just thought I'd like to have a moment on the last coffee morning of the year just to share some of the bigger picture stuff that's been going on behind the scenes. So I just think it's important as members that you're brought on this fabulous journey that we're working hard on in the background. So just to reflect on 2024, obviously at the beginning of the year, Janet was promoted to global president and I stepped into her big boots to fill as CEO. And it's been an incredible year. But I have to say, I have learned a lot this year and there's been a lot more international travel than I ever expected at the beginning of the year. Our original plan was that we'd put Janet on a plane and I would be here. But the way things have worked out, that's been different. Now, really just to explain why that has happened is last year we acquired the LCCI arm of the London Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And just for clarity, if people aren't aware of that, the London Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I think we all know as it's a huge brand globally. Now, that functions as as a straightforward membership run chamber. But what is different about the London Chamber to all the chambers in the world is that they have their own qualification arm. Now, this came about 120 years ago when the London Chamber identified that there was a skills shortage in the UK. And they decided that they would develop qualifications specifically for the finance industry to address that lack of skills. Now, that happened. So when the Chamber set that up, they partnered with awarding organisations over that 120 year or 100 odd year period. I don't know how long it is now, long time. So and the awarding organisation will partner with London Chamber and deliver those particular finance qualifications, and they are known worldwide as LCCI, just the acronym, you know, of London Chamber. So LCCI Qualifications. They are incredibly well known globally, especially in Asia. There's a very large market for that. Now, previously to our acquisition, Pearson's has had that right to run those qualifications for the last 10 years. But when they exited the market, they left in a very dramatic way. So what's happened is Janet and I have had to spend a lot of time this year travelling to support the centres that are delivering those qualifications. So that's been the reason for quite a lot of our travel. And along with that, the centres have been absolutely fabulous in moving to our new way of working. And we've also spent a lot of time and investment on a new exam platform too. So it's another big change for those centres. So we've spent a lot of time supporting them, and then we're now in a place where we're re-established, and that's going to be a really positive thing for the international market. But I think what I really want to say is that these particular qualifications will become back to the home market as well. And as our ties deepen with the London Chamber, there's going to be an awful lot more opportunity for IAB members to be taking advantage of all the London Chamber offering too. So it's going to be it's a really integral collaboration for all of us. So that's been, taken up a lot of time, but I think it's been a very, very, very worthwhile use of our time, given the opportunity it brings back to everyone here. Now, I also just thought, while I was on that train of thought with LCCI, I just thought maybe I should go big picture for a moment and just go back to our group structure. So the IAB became part of a group 2 years ago as well. So the IAB is still the parent company. So nothing changes as it is. We are still not for profit. We're membership owned, and we still are operating in the AML and education space. So that's always been the lead focus, and around finance in that education too. We obviously acquired the London Chamber qualification arm too, which added to the group, but also we have two other organisations. We have the IAAP, which is the International Association of Accounting Professionals. Now, that particular organisation tends to focus on high-end professional qualifications. So, for example, if you're an employee and you're looking for a promotion and you want to upskill, there's many qualifications that would be housed under that organisation to support that career path. Now, we also have PDI, which is Professional Development Institute. Now, this is going to be of real interest to yourselves next year. So Professional Development Institute, PDI, currently carries out a lot of corporate training, and specifically in the banking industry. But what will happen next year, it will become our home of CPD. So there will be a huge amount. So each month we'll have more and more CPD opportunities coming online there. And as IAB members, you'll be able to take advantage of all that at the discounted rates. So that's just us as a whole, which I'm sure you're aware of, but I thought maybe it might be worth recapping, because there's been much change in the background as we go, and I want to bring our members on the journey with us. And also, there's one other point which I do actually want to clarify too, because from feedback, I think there is misconception in the market as well. So I've spoken a lot about qualifications, but I want to be really clear about where we sit in the market with qualifications. So the IAB and LCCI are both Ofqual-regulated organisations. So we're very, very different to the ICB. So if I just give an example, the ICB will create qualifications, and they are self-regulated, and they can teach those qualifications, and that's entirely an internal qualification. Now, our qualifications are regulated by Ofqual, which is one of the government bodies. So we are in effect the exam board. So we would write qualifications, and then our relationship with both centres, both physical and online, is that they will teach our content, and then we are the exam board at the end. So that means the level of integrity of our qualifications is much higher, and obviously that rigor that those qualifications has to go through makes them much more valuable, especially externally. So out of the group, we've got two of the organisations have to go through that amount of rigor. So very, very proud of what we do. But what also has happened alongside that is that we've developed our portfolio of qualifications as well. So currently the IAB, or historically the IAB, has very much focused on the lower levels 1, 2, 3, like GCSE A level type standard of finance. Whereas next year we'll be launching from January our levels 4 to 6. So in real world, or sort of layman's language, that'd be like the university years 1, 2, and 3. So what that means is you'll be able to complete your complete learning, your finance career path or learning path with us. So there's been a huge amount of development in the background. We've been working with some really esteemed academics to be able to bring that to market. So that will be launching in January. So look out for that as well. So there's been a huge push on education internally. But what I'm very aware of, having run my own practice or running my own practice and having walked the path that you're working, is that I do see that people find it sometimes very difficult to monetize that knowledge. And I think that is where I really think we can help and support. So as Sam just spoke about, I spoke at Accountancy and on the September coffee morning, I think it was. And what I explained was that whole roadmap of how to grow your business. So while you need to have that level of education and skill to be able to be that amazing technician and be able to do the job, I still think there's a very important part of everyone's journey and learning is to how you bring that to market and how your knowledge can be monetized and turned into a business or through, you know, well-paid work. So I'm very keen to support that journey. Now, the principles that I spoke through at Accountex have been now put onto an online course. And again, that will be launching early next year. So I'm trying to make this information as accessible to as many people as possible. So please do engage with that content because it's very valuable. It's nowhere else in the marketplace. And it does come from me having walked it. I understand the pain points, I understand who you are. So I think that's, again, as I've always said, I think that what makes the IB very different is the senior team actually do what our members do, which is unusual. So I think that's probably a bit of a blah big picture from me, but I'd just like to take this moment as well and say thank you all to the IB team. I know some of you are on the call now. We've got our Christmas party tomorrow, so there'll be more red jumpers and reindeer hats. So we've had several new people join the team this year as we're just investing in our people and what we can do to improve what we can offer to yourselves. I think the investment that we've had in AML Complete and IAB Education has been real testament to where our focus is in supporting you. And finally, huge thank you to all of you for engaging with all our content, for being our fabulous members. And I very much look forward to working with you again as we move into 2025. So that's it from me.
Thanks, Sarah.
Cool. So we're going to get into something a little bit more fun now. We're going to start the annual Christmas quiz. I'm just going to get my hat and then we're going to take you through how you can join. So let me just share my screen.
Sorry, CJ, before you start, unfortunately, I am going to have to leave because I have to go to London town as well. Not that I'm meeting Caroline, but... So I'm going to say goodbye and thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Sarah.
Happy Christmas.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. Let me share my screen. Hopefully everyone can see my screen. So what you need to do is if you head over to console.myquiz.org.uk/play, please. While you're all doing that, I'll just bring up the coffee morning dates for next year. So on the first coffee morning will be on January 22nd. The next one will be on February 19th, and the March one will be again on March 19th, all 11 to 12 p.m. So that is when the coffee mornings will be. But again, if you want to go onto console.myquiz.org/play, once you're on there, you'll be prompted to enter a quiz code. So the code is 00893488. Again, the code is 00893488. 8. Just let me know if you're having any issues. With that, I'll wait a few minutes before we make a start.
CJ, mine says the quiz is finished. Is that just me? Oh yeah, no, Karen's is saying the same.
Oh, let me stop sharing my screen. Give me 1 second. It can't finish. We haven't started it.
Well, hold on, maybe if you click out of that and go link to the game.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh dear. I'll start on the quiz. Copy to clipboard. Oh, hold on, it's doing something.
I'm on the waiting screen now, so it should let people in.
Yeah, I think if you on the blue screen, if you cross that blue screen out, and it says enter the game, enter it, accept the terms and conditions. Oh, hold on. And then you should have to introduce yourself, and I think you can go in.
Let me share my screen because it's brought up a QR code. So if it's easier, people can just
I'm
scan
in
the
now.
QR code.
Oh yeah, people are connecting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just leave the screen on for a couple of minutes, and then we can make a start. Just anyone else having any issues? Pop the code in here. Okay, Lucinda, the code is 00893488. So again, the code is 00893488. Thanks, Joe. I can see people coming in. So we've got 34 people in so far. We'll wait for a couple more because we've got almost 180 of you on the call. So again, if you just go on to, let me get that. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I think people are all coming in now.
Let me pop it in the chat box as well if you want to. I think that link will take you straight in. Kate, if you just click on that link that I've just sent, it'll take you straight in. We'll stop sharing the screen.
My big jump up. I'm excited for this quiz, CJ.
Oh, Janet Jack is here. Let's let Janet Jack in.
Ooh, let her in. I think she might be on a train. Could be in a station.
Janet, are you on a station? Can you hear us? Don't know where Janet is. I'll pop it in the chat box again for anyone else who can't find it, but we've got almost 100 of you in the quiz thing now.
Some good prizes. He assured me there's good prizes, everyone.
I'm loving Sam's ears. Antlers.
Oh, there you are. Hi. Oh, we've got matching jumpers.
Oh yes, red. I'm in the car.
All right,
okay.
We're just about to start the Christmas quiz.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure I'll be any good at it.
But we'll wait 2 more minutes and then we'll make a start. So just, is everyone else okay? Is anyone having issues? I'll pop it in the chat one more time and then we will make a start if that's all right. Great. Okay. I'm going to make a start. So I don't know if I need to share my screen because we haven't used this platform before, but Sam, if there are any issues, just let me know and I'll share the screen if that's all right. Yeah. Great. Okay. So we're going to make a start. Thank you so much for joining our quiz. Right. I'm going to start with the 80 users that are in now. Amazing. So we've got a countdown. I don't know if I need to share my screen. Okay, so the first question, which of the following countries is credited with the tradition of the Christmas tree? So the first one is A is USA, B is Germany, C is Norway, D is France. I will share my screen because it's not showing me the answers anyway, so everyone can see. Great. So again, which of the following countries is credited with the tradition of the Christmas tree? So A, USA, B, Germany, C, Norway, D, France. I think all answers are in. You've got 7 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So the answer was B, Germany. So far, Joe is leading. Good job, Joe. I can't see Sharon on the leaderboard. Come on, Sharon. Number 2, what is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding? What is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding? So we've got a silver coin, a gold coin, a candy cane, or a piece of holly. I had no idea about this until I was Googling questions. So yeah, what is traditionally hidden inside a Christmas pudding? And I'm hoping people start hiding this going forward. So a silver coin, a gold coin, a candy cane, or a piece of holly. What is hidden inside a Christmas pudding? Last 5 seconds. 3.
Leaders. I like the way it shows you the leaders.
So the answer was a silver coin, which I had no idea about. Well done, Joe. Joe is still leading with Shelley second and Nicola third. Good job. Cool. So what does the A in IAB stand for? Is it association? Is it accountants? Is it accounting? Or is it accountant? What does the A in IAB stand for? Association, accountants, accounting, accountant. I feel like we should have put some music on next year.
Yes, it would be got some or some bells, some sleigh bells.
Some sleigh bells. Cool. So what does the A in IAB stand for? Association, accountants, accounting, accountant. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So obviously, hopefully, most of you got this right. The answer is B, accountants. Or Joe's been knocked off the top spot.
Ooh.
Next question. In the Grinch, what is the name? Oh, wait. Yeah, in the Grinch, what is the name of the dog? So the dog in the Grinch, what is he called? Is he Fred? Is he Ted? Is he Rex? Or is he Max? I literally just watched the movie last week. So
I'm not a Grinch person.
oh, but it's such a good film. Jenna, are you able to play while you're driving, or is it not working?
No, I'm not playing, but I'm not driving.
What is the name of the dog in the Grinch? Fred, Ted, Rex, or Max? Last 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So the answer is Max.
No, I got it wrong.
It's Max. Next question. What is depreciation? What is depreciation? So a method of increasing an asset's value over time, the total value of an asset purchased, a reduction in the value of an asset over its useful life, or an increase, sorry, in liability due to asset purchase. So what is depreciation? Is it A, a method of increasing an asset's value over time, B, the total value of an asset purchase, C, a reduction in the value of an asset over its value useful life, or D, an increase in liability due to asset purchase? Last 3 seconds. Hopefully most of you got that right. The answer is C. Yeah, very happy with that.
Good.
Almost
Yeah,
99%.
98.8% of us there. That's good, isn't it?
That is
Brilliant, everyone.
Cool. So next question. As an MLRO, which 2 AML courses are mandatory for you to complete on IAB education? So there are 2 courses that you have to complete on IAB education as an MLRO. Which of those are mandatory? Is it modules 1, modules 3, module 6, modules 8? This is a multi-choice question, so you can pick more than one answer. So is it modules 1, modules 3, module 6, or modules 8? We're looking for 2 answers for this one, please.
Jen can't click any answer, CJ.
Is anyone else having issues?
Mine's gone all right.
Jen, I have no idea. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's not working. But the answers were modules 1 and modules 8. Joe is still back on the top. Well done, Joe. Cool. So in the UK, what color are mistletoe berries traditionally? Are they red, are they white, are they green, or are they purple? So in the UK, what color are mistletoe berries traditionally? Are they red, are they white, are they green, or are they purple?
Are mistletoe berries different in other countries then?
Uh-huh.
That's a good fact. I didn't know that.
I had no idea either. They're different in different countries.
Well, there you go. That is definitely school day for me today.
Every day's a learning day.
Indeed.
So red, white, green, or purple? The answer in the UK, they are traditionally white. They are white. Cool. Sure. Oh, Sharon, you're creeping up again. What,
Oh,
Sharon?
stealth like it is. Stealth like she's like today.
In the UK, what is the standard rate for corporation tax for most companies as of 2024? So this was updated. When I was Googling it, I genuinely had no idea until I looked into it. It has gone up. So what is the standard rate of corporation tax for most companies as of 2024? Is it 15%, 19%, 25%, or 30%? So A, 15, B, 19, C25, or D30? What is the standard rate of corporation tax for most companies as of 2024? The answer is C, 25%. See, quite a lot of people didn't know that one. It's actually, yeah, gone up to 25% as of 2024, rate of corporation tax. Cool. Question 9. What is given to the traditional fruit cake eaten during the Christmas season? Is it a Yorkshire cake, a Black Forest cake, Christmas pudding, or lemon drizzle cake? Which one is it? A, Yorkshire cake, B, Black Forest, C, Christmas pudding, or D, lemon drizzle? Hopefully, most people will know the answer to this. Cool. So, what is the name given to the traditional fruitcake eaten during Christmas? A, Yorkshire cake, B, Black Forest, C, Christmas pudding, or D, lemon drizzle? Last 3 seconds. The answer is obviously a Christmas pudding. 92%. I thought it'd be higher. I'm not going to lie. Right, halfway there. Question 10. In the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 5th day? So in the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what is given on the 5th day? Sing it to yourselves in your head really quickly. Is it 5 gold rings, 5 golden swans, 5 sparkling gems, or 5 singing birds? Which one is it? Is it A, 5
Extra
gold
points for actions and singing.
So is it A, 5 golden rings, B, 5 golden swans, C, 5 sparkling gems, or D, 5 singing birds? Last 3 seconds. And the answer is 5 gold rings. 90%. That was a tough one. Question number 11. Which accounting standard applies to small and medium-sized entities in the UK? Come on, I'm hoping for it higher than 95% on this one. Is it A, IFRS? Is it B, UK GAAP FRS 102? Is it C, FASB? Or is it D, SOX? So, which accounting standard applies to small and medium-sized entities in the UK? Is it A, IFRS, B, UK GAAP FRS 102, C, FASB, or is it D, SOX? I have high hopes for this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the answer is B, UK GAAP FRS, 62%. Right, question 12. Okay, so in September's coffee morning, Sarah spoke about the framework, which she just mentioned at the start of this coffee morning, which we will be focusing on for membership in 2025. What stage does Sarah mention after the startup stage? So after the startup stage, which stage does Sarah mention? Is it a successful business, transitioning to a business, set up, or a successful practice? So what does Sarah mention after the startup stage? A, a successful business, B, transitioning to a business, C, set up, and D, successful practice. Sam, I'm hoping you get this one correct.
Well, if we don't, then there'll be trouble. Social post from yesterday, everybody. Social post from yesterday.
Cool. So the answer was D, a successful practice. Not many people have been looking at the social post, only 45%. Great. Question 13. Which reindeer is named in the famous poem The Night Before Christmas? Is it Rudolph, Blitzen, Cupid, or Dasher? A, B, C, or D? So which reindeer is named in the famous poem The Night Before Christmas? A, Rudolph, B, Blitzen, C, Cupid, or D, Dasher? You've got 20 seconds. We need more answers. We're only at 61 answers so far. So is it A, Rudolph, B, Blitzen, C, Cupid, or D, Dasher? Which reindeer is named in the famous poem?
Quite confusing. I think the leaderboard's very exciting, Suja. There's lots of changing around on the leaderboard.
There is. Where is Sharon dropped to? Come on,
Well, I don't know.
Sharon. The answer was D, Dasher. Good job. Janie is now leading. Deborah is second. YMR. I'm going to have to know the name of that so we can send your prize if you come in third. So please let me know. Cool. So at the IAB Awards in June, we had a bank sponsor our Innovation Business Award. Which bank was it? Was it A, HSBC? Was it B, Starling Bank? Was it C, Santander? Or was it D, Halifax? So at the IAB Awards in June, we had a bank sponsor our Innovation Business Award, but which bank was it? HSBC, Starling, Santander, or Halifax? As Sam mentioned earlier, this did go out as a social post. So was it A, HSBC, B, Starling, C, Santander, or D, Halifax? The answer was, of course, B, Starling Bank. Oh, Kerry's creeping up the board. Come on, Kerry. Can't see Kerry today. Next question. Who wrote the famous book, A Christmas Carol? Was it A, Jane Austen, B, William Shakespeare, C, Thomas Hardy, or D, Charles Dickens? Who wrote the famous book, A Christmas Carol? Was it A, Jane Austen, B, William Shakespeare, C, Thomas Hardy, or D, Charles Dickens? Has anyone read it? Have you seen it? Have you read it?
Yeah.
Really?
My astute younger days.
I've seen the movie, but I've never read the book.
Oh, come on, CJ. Get rid of me.
Over Christmas. I'll read it over Christmas. So the answer was D, Charles Dickens. We're almost done, guys. We're on question 16. We are almost done.
It's close on the leaderboard. It's close.
1 point in it between Janie and Gaz. Question 16. What is the main purpose of a VAT return? Is it A, to calculate corporate tax, B, to report income tax, C, to record sales and purchases subject to VAT, or is it D, to declare dividends? I'm hoping for 100% on this one. Is it A, to calculate corporate tax, B, to report income tax, C, to record sales and purchases subject to VAT, or is it D, to declare dividends? So what is the main purpose of a VAT return? I'd be very disappointed if we got anything less than 100% on this one. 2 and 1. Great. So the answer is obviously C. Set to report income tax.
96.1%.
So the answer was C, to record sales and purchases. Right. So this year we have a shiny new member benefit as an accountancy software provider, but which accountancy software provider is it? Is it A, Xero, B, Sage, C, Nomi, or D, KPM? So this year we have a new accountancy software as a member benefit, but which accountancy software is it? Is it A, Xero, B, Sage, C, Nomi, or D, KPM? You can find details on our member benefit page if you've not seen it yet. Where we do offer discounts on products as well. So yeah, is it Xero, Sage, Nomi, or KPM? A, B, C, or D?
Best get this one right as well, I guess.
Great. So the answer was KPM. So KPM is now on board as a new member benefit. Okay. Question 18, we're almost there. In the UK, in the UK, which document shows a company's financial position at a specific date? So is it an income tax statement? Is it a profit and loss statement? Is it a balance sheet? Or is it a cash flow statement? A, B, C, or D? So in the UK, which document shows a company's financial position at a specific date? Income statement, profit and loss, balance sheet, or a cash flow statement? 15 seconds. So income statement, profit and loss, balance sheet, or a cash flow statement. 3, 2, and 1. So it is a balance sheet. Good, pretty high score, pretty high score. So yeah, it was a balance sheet. Penultimate question, guys. It's close. So what is the primary purpose of a statutory audit for UK companies? Is it to provide assurance on financial statements? B, to verify tax payments? C, to review internal management policies? Or D, to manage payroll? So what is the primary purpose of statutory audits in UK companies? A, to provide assurance on financial statements. B, to verify tax payments. C, to review internal management policies. Or D, to manage payroll. Sam, what do you think it is? Sam's not saying.
It's A.
Yeah.
I'm not an accountant. I don't claim to be the technical person.
The answer was A. Last question, guys. It's so close. So, which insurance company is a new member benefit? So this went live as of this week. Is it A, Bionic Insurance, B, AXA, C, Aviva, or D, Direct Line? So again, on our member benefit page, it also went out as a social. Which insurance company is now a new member benefit for the IAB? Is it A, Bionic, B, AXA, C, Aviva, or Direct Line? Please do check out the member benefit page to see details. So is it A, Bionic, B, AXA, C, Aviva, or D, Direct Line? Last 5 seconds of the quiz. A, B, C, or D? The answer was Bionic. Oh, we have
it's a tie situation.
I think we've got a tie. We have got a tie. Good job to our good job, Janie and Kerry tied for first place. Good job, Kerry. And then we've got Kaz in at third. So well done. I am going to stop sharing. And what I'm going to do is I don't think I've got contact details. So Janie, Kaz, and I think this is our Kerry. Just want to confirm. Is that our Kerry? Can you mute yourself, Kerry?
It's not our Kerry name.
Not
Not our Kerry?
I went in with a different nickname. So well done to the other Kerry.
So cool. So can Janie, the other Kerry, and Kaz please drop me an email with just your contact details so we can get your prizes sent. We will send out 2 first place prizes and a second place to Kaz. Well done. I am going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing. Perfect. Thank you all for playing again. Kerry, Jones, Janie, and Kaz, can you please send me, drop me an email on sujp@iab.org.uk so we can get your prizes sent to you. Thank you. I'll pass back over to Sam, or if Janet wants to say anything before we finish.
Janet, no, I don't think she can say. Well, thank you everyone for that. To say a little bit of a fun end to the year, as opposed to our usual format. But I hope you found Sarah's update useful. Lots to look forward to in 2025. And as I mentioned, you know, the content and the channels and the support that we're putting out across our magazine, newsletter, website, and obviously the coffee morning as well. Don't forget our ambassador groups. So there's lots going on, lots of touch points. Obviously, you can always reach out to us as well, should there be any specific questions. But thank you for your attendance over 2024. It's been great to see so many of you on the call. Have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great time and enjoy a bit of a break.
Yeah, if you can, have a break before January. Debbie mentioned that. Oh. We'll see you all in the new year. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.